All right, good morning, YouTube. Happy Friday. My name is Dylan. I am the host of your Best Daily Bets channel here, where we're going to try to identify a couple of games and make you a little bit of extra scratch. All right, so there were not a lot of games here today on the slate, and certainly not of those few games, not many that I cared for, but we were able to scrounge three together that I think are really solid picks. All right, so let's take a look and get right into it here. Our first game up is going to be Huddersfield Town versus Luton Town, and this one we're taking the under on. And if you look at the last few games that these teams have played, it's not hard to see why. Huddersfield Town hasn't scored in 2 games. Not only that, Luton Town doesn't score very often either. Now, both of these teams give up a decent amount of goals here, so that is certainly something to be concerned with. But the weather's not been good in England, and in fact, in Huddersfield, where Huddersfield Town is from, they've had a bunch of rain. In fact, it's going to be raining pretty decently up until I think a couple hours before kickoff. So this field's going to be trash. It's going to be sloppy and sloggy, which is generally speaking not a great atmosphere for a lot of goals. So I'm taking the under of 2.5. All right, I think that's a pretty good shot here for these two teams. All right, so let's see a 1-0 game in this one, or maybe a 0-0 draw. That'll make me happy. All right, so moving on here, our pick number 2 is going to be Real Madrid minus 1.5, taking on the very poor Alaves. Now, Real Madrid, they're number 1. It's a close battle right now between them and Barcelona. They're up a point with the game in hand. So they still need this. They cannot screw around and let this game get away from them. They need this game, and they're taking on third to last place Alaves. They're going to get their ass kicked. Alaves has actually been playing okay over the last month or so, last couple weeks, but they have not taken on anybody of note at all. So, I mean, Granada's 10th, and they didn't do well there. Real Valladolid, or however the hell you pronounce that, I don't even know what they are. They're 14th. Celta Vigo is no, I guess the toughest team they played is Granada, and you can see what happened there, and that was at home. So again, Real Madrid, despite their close wins, they played some better sides here. So Getafe is 6th, Real Sociedad, they are 7th. I mean, these are some good teams, or decent teams anyway. Anyway, I think Real Madrid's just going to beat the shit out of them. I think this is a 3-0 game, and Real Madrid, who's kind of been winning narrowly, where I think they're just going to come out and smash them. So that's the pick, Real Madrid minus 1.5. All right, so let's move over to the Portuguese league here, and we've got a game in Pacos de Ferreira, probably butchering that, against Braga. Now, I'm taking the over of 2.5 in this game, and I think, as you can see, probably for good reason. Braga themselves has covered that over the last 3 games. Paco de Ferreira, apart from 2 games here against 2 teams that really don't allow many goals, in Sporting and FC Porto, those are the 2 top teams in the Portuguese league, besides Benfica. They don't give up a lot of goals, so I'm not surprised those totals went under. But a matchup against 2 teams that do really like to score, count me in. So I think this is to be honest, I think this is a 2-2 game. But either way, even if it's 2-1, that's going to easily catch our over. All right, so those are your picks, guys. So we've got the under of 2.5 with Huddersfield Town and Luton Town. All right, under of 2.5. Then we have the Real Madrid side, minus 1.5 goals. All right, so they got to win by 2, but don't think that's going to be a problem. And then our third and final bet is going to be the over of 2.5 for the Paco de Ferreira. Again, sorry, Portuguese out there, against Braga. Okay, that's your bet. Get those puppies in. I think the first game doesn't start till 10, so you got a little bit of time here. Get those bets in. Let's make some extra cash, make those bookies hurt a little bit. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Be sure to join me tomorrow where we're going to have a big slate of games and might even venture into the 14 parlay area. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Hope you're doing great. Have a great day.